Yo, 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 what's poppin', everyone? This is your boy, Des the King, back with another video. And as you can see in the title, this video is about failure and how failure is a part of your journey, how there is always something to learn from every situation of failure. There's something in there that we can learn, that we can take from, that can propel us to the next level. So I'm going to spend the next few minutes discussing my thoughts on that, and I hope and pray that this video is fruitful for you and that it helps you and gives you a boost on your journey. So yeah, this is your boy Des the King. If you like this video, please give me a like, comment below your thoughts, and also consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell as well. So yeah, how failure can be a part of your journey. It's easy to give up. You know, it's easy to throw in the towel. It is easy to walk out the door. It's easy just to wrap it up and then throw the whole project away, throw the whole plan away because, you know, you stumbled or you failed, you know. And if we did that every time, you know, we attempted to do something, man, we'll never get anything done, because there are a few things in life that are guaranteed, and failure is one. Failure is definitely one. Yeah, see, okay, we all heard of the Michael Jordan story. I'm sure you have, about how he failed. Well, he got cut from his high school basketball team, and you know, that didn't stop him though. He obviously kept training, he kept practicing, and now look, you know, he's, you know, the greatest of all time. And there's plenty of other stories like that. And I believe that, you know, we fail because God wants to show us something. He wants to show us something that is in us, that maybe we don't know that is in us. Because, you know, if we really want something, we're going to make sure that we get it. You know, if we really desire to have a thing, we're going to make sure we're going to go out there and we're going to get it. Even if we fail one time or not, we're going to make sure, you know. I failed to get my driver's license 2 times, and I finally got it on the third try. Embarrassing, I know, but I mean, I failed at it, and I could have gave up, man, but I failed. And I think at the time you had to wait like a week before you could go back and try it again. So I failed the first time. I was devastated by it, but you know, I went next week, failed again. You know, imagine how that felt. But the third time was a charm. The third time I went in there, got my license. I know that's a minor story. Maybe you failed at something way bigger than that. But, you know, the principle there is that, you know, you just don't give up. You can't give up. If you give up, you're never going to get it done. You're never going to get it done. It takes time to build things. It takes time to build things. Maybe you are working on a YouTube channel like me, trying to build this up. I've been doing this for years now, and I'm getting somewhere little. I mean, really little by little, but to my fault, you know, I haven't been consistently posting. Like, this is the most consistently I post, you know, ever in my YouTube career. Who knows if I would have been posting consistently like this for the past few years? Who knows where we'll be by now. But say you trying to build a YouTube channel, say you trying to build a business, say you trying to do something meaningful. Anything that has meaning, anything that's going to have meaning, anything that is important, anything that you see that is good, that you're trying to build, that is going to last long, and maybe something that's going to go down to your children, it's going to take time to build. It's going to take time. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take discipline. You know, it's going to take a whole lot for you to get it. And you're not going to know if you really want it unless you stumble along the way, unless you fail a few times along the way. Because if you fail and give up, did you really want it? Did you really, really want it? If you fail not just one time, because maybe you fail one time, and yet you still try, you still keep going. It's just one failure, right? But what if you fail again? What if you fail again? What if you fail again? Do you really want it? Are you still going to go? You know, and that's when you really have to look inside yourself and see if you really want it. See if this is something you really, really want to pursue. But if it's really important to you, you're really going to want to pursue it, and you're going to see it all the way through. I read an article earlier today. A man was talking about how he learned, and he was in some art school studying to be an artist. And what his professor taught him was to see the big picture. So before he would draw something, he would have to picture in his head the completion of what he was going to draw. He had to see it already completed and then work from the beginning on getting it completed. And I thought that was a great analogy, because that's how God is. God sees the ending from the beginning. So God is the artist. He's the grand artist. And it's like as it says in the scriptures, he sees things from the beginning, from the end, from the beginning, you know. And us as his children should do the same thing. When we're planning something, when we're trying to build something, we got to see the big picture. We have to see the completed project of what we're trying to complete. When we see that big project, when we can have a clear vision of what that is, even when we do fail, it's going to help us, I believe, to keep going, because we see it, man. It's right there in our vision. We can see it in our heads with our eyes closed. We dream about it. We wrote it down. We made it plain. Everything is plain, and we see it. So even though it's not tangibly there, we can form it in our heads and on paper and in our words, you know. And by doing all these things, it's going to encourage us. So when we do stumble, we can get back up and keep going. That's why I believe, you know, God said to write it and make it plain. Make it plain. And it also says, you know, without a vision, if you don't have a vision, you're going to perish. So have a vision and make your vision plain. Is how I see it. It's because, man, it's easy to walk out the door, man. It's easy just to let things go. What if Jesus, man? What if Jesus would have just said, you know what, forget all this. I'm not going to carry this cross no more. I don't want to do this no more. And he would have gave up on all this prophecy that was leading to him to die on that cross. He was just what if he just would have gave up on that? You know, we'll all be lost, man. It'll all be over for everybody. But he didn't do that, thank God. He saw the whole thing through. He saw the ending from the beginning. Jesus saw the big picture. And in spite of all that pain he went through, all that trauma, you know, all that shame, all the betrayal, all that, he was able to grasp the big picture of all these things, and he still ended up going to that cross. So, man, we can look at that, even if you don't believe in Jesus Christ as God and as Lord and Savior of your life. You can just look at the concept of that story and see that that's something that every man should strive to be like, to have these expectations, but yet still see the big picture and still able to go through all the pain, all the betrayal, all the disrespect, all the people who were your friends but then left you, all the gossip and lies they told on you, after all that, to still go through and complete your goal, that's something that every man should want to be like. Whether you believe, whether you're a believer or not, the concept of that story is something that every man can apply to their lives, to endure all the tribulation and even have moments, maybe have slight moments of doubt when you're questioning things, wondering, why am I going through this? Do I even have to go through this? But, nevertheless, God, your will be done, not my will. So, bottom line, guys, see the big picture. It's bigger than you, man, because you have a family to take care of. You have a family to take care of. You got to take care of yourself, yes, but you got a family, Maybe you got a wife, you got children, even if you don't have any of these things. If you came across this video, or if you're listening this far in the video, you're trying to be a better person. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. If you quit, you're hurting someone out there, someone you haven't met yet. You are hurting because you gave up on what you was trying to do. Take time to learn from these failures. Take time to don't let the failures stop you. Learn from the failures. Understand the failures. And take note of the failures so that next time when you want to fail, when you want to give up, you won't do it because you experienced it, you know what it feels like, and you know what to do. You have the, I don't know if this is correct, but you have the emotional intelligence to get over that pain and to strive and to keep going. Or you could just think about Jesus, man. You could think about what he did and what he went through for no reason. Well, for a reason, but he didn't have to go through it, But he had a goal. He had a mission. And he was determined to see it through. He had expectations for the prophets. The prophets in the Old Testament was all, for thousands of years, were setting this up for him to do this, And he could have just said, no, forget that, forget all that. I'm not going to do it. But he didn't let the prophets down. He didn't let his disciples down. He didn't let you and me down, the believers in him. He didn't let any of us down because he was determined. He saw the big picture. He saw the beginning. He saw the end from the beginning. And that's exactly what we have to do, y'all. We have to see the ending from the beginning. We are all artists. God is an artist, and we are his children, and we have artist traits in us. So we are like him. We are like him. We are artists. So we need to practice that. We need to not allow these failures to keep us down the whole time. They may keep us down for a little bit, but we can't allow them to keep us down for long. We have to fail quickly and get back up and keep moving. That's what we got to do, y'all. That's what we got to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this few minutes of this talk. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you agree with anything? Do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree with what I said? Let me know in the comment section below. Please consider liking this and subscribing, hitting that notification bell. I have a few donation links down below if you want to donate to the cause. I really appreciate that if you do, but only if you feel moved to. Follow me on IG, follow me on Facebook, and yeah, you can also follow me on TikTok as well, Des the King 23. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back again with another one very, very soon. God bless you all. Hope you all have a good night. Peace.